Hey y'all, everybody. Welcome back to Yoshi's Island. We just got back from a much-needed bathroom break, and now we're heading over to World 4-5.
You know what? I'm surprised
Wee-hee.
with the bathroom humor and it being Yoshi. It's perfectly palatable for me to say that
Also, wait a minute. I just remembered. It's Hype's turn, technically.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Go ahead, Hype.
Well, I was about to say it's perfectly palatable for us to say this. We were in the bathroom.
Aww. How did that big Runaways guys charity stream they did recently go down?
It went pretty well from what I've heard. Like, I still love the fact that it's like not even like 10 minutes in, they already raised not even 10 minutes into the thing, they raised like over $2,000.
I mean, I can definitely see that. They were a lot. I don't want to say they made people's childhoods, but they definitely. I would say they definitely. And I would say I think they definitely. Okay, I would say they definitely. I would say that they definitely, like, were part of. Oh, jeez, that they were part of the reason why Let's Playing. I want to say they contributed to like one of the big rise in Let's Playing before your PewDiePies and Markipliers. Like it was those three, among others.
How long have they even been around for?
I know it was over 5 years because I remember like their first playthrough was of Mario Party 1, and that was actually hang on.
What is the two? Oh, okay, there we go. I was like,
Yeah, that was just a purely optional area. What you're supposed to do is ground pound.
Yeah, I
You'll have
accidentally
to-
overglanced the
you'll
giant pretzel sticks.
No worries.
You'll have to
Look at
forgive
the
my
statistics.
silence for a moment there. I was okay. There's a bit of a story. I was distracted by a message that someone had left me on Etsy.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so long story short, this person is
Good
using
luck,
my
Hype.
artwork without permission. I messaged them saying, "Hey, take this down, please." They asked, "I'm sorry, who are you?"
Oh.
Oh.
You know,
Shots fired.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying this to belittle your situation. That is horrible. But I'm just thinking back to that scene from Twin Sandy where it's like, you don't remember us, do you? Should I? You ruined our life!
And then at the very end, it's like, how could you not remember them? It's like, I've ruined the lives of so many. I can't be expected to
check them all.
Such a big head!
in such a tiny brain.
Good
Sorry.
stuff. But
Yeah,
no, I
so-
think that is not cool.
Of
They
course
clearly
not.
did not do their
Well,
research.
there's a bit more. There's a bit more.
Oh, boy.
I actually linked them to the page to hopefully get them to understand, hey, this is where
This
it
is
came
me.
from.
Yes.
You know, I will file a DMCA takedown on you if you don't remove it.
hmm
And they're like,
Oh.
you didn't answer my question. I don't know this website.
They don't. They've never. They don't. They've never heard of DeviantArt. They really haven't.
No. Apparently they have not.
That's.
I'm really curious as to how exactly
So
they
I had
found
to
you in
spell
the
it
first
out for
place.
them in my most recent message. Like, how is this hard to understand? You're using
I'm the
you're
artist.
using my artwork without my permission.
I'm just more so curious as to like how like what am I trying to say? It's like if he stole from you, and let's be honest here, you're mostly popular through DeviantArt. How would they not know of you? How would they not know of either you or DeviantArt if that's where they most likely stole it from?
Google search.
I could think of a reason is A, Google search, or B, he took it from somebody else who already took it from her but didn't repost it.
Yeah.
And
That's
also,
that's
I'll
most
say-
likely
I'm,
what happened.
I'm also gonna say, don't bother, Hype. I think I see how this works. Remember that giant chomp boulder at the start of this level?
Mhm.
I think this whole level is built around you pushing that chomp boulder through the entirety of the level somehow.
Yeah.
Like that's how you would have jumped up there, is by jumping on the boulder. But it's entirely optional, so you can just head back to the right. There's a door there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, interesting little challenge there. You have to pick up. You gotta pick up a lot of steam to make it over though. That little.
Yeah, really.
puzzle.
Yeah, and you also have to like ahead of time get rid of those gorgers
Pretzel sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd already told. Not also not taking any light on that because that's a very
Serious
like-
situation.
that they are being very like oblivious to things. I saw this recent Twitter post that I thought was really funny. Was this recent Twitter post? Okay, I'm gonna say right now, Hype. Let's just cut our losses and find the next medium ring because this has been a pretty long level so far.
It hasn't been that long.
Where's the middle ring?
It's probably beyond. It's probably beyond that bed of spikes.
A lot of these levels have actually turned out pretty long.
Oh yeah, no.
It's
The later
longer.
levels of Yoshi's Island do ramp up in terms of length.
I mean, maybe it's just me, but compared to the Devil Dam Fortress that we just went through, this one doesn't feel as long.
Well, it's also to be fair, we
Good
also
point.
died on that fortress like several times. Like we could have beaten it like a third of the time we spent in there.
Well, still, like I mentioned, like I find that funny. Like I talked about how like this didn't feel as long right as we got to the end.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and agree. So there's this incredible little thing I saw on Twitter. It was on those Twitter posts where it's like a story in 3 parts, and it starts off. Yeah, I gotta continue. It starts off with a guy talking about how Doom Eternal is one of the best first-person shooter games he had played in a long while, which I think it's a very good game.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting on for you to do that.
Oh, gotcha. I know Matt and myself want to get to Doom and Doom Eternal at some point in the future, but
did you already do a look at the first Doom?
We were going to. We tried, but we ended up scrapping it for some reason.
And I think he did want to try and find a way to turn it into some sort of commentary because he had a lot of the parts already recorded, as I remember. But then I think it has something to do with like, oh, we got a better capture card by then. And anyway, sorry.
I mean, now that he has a capture card himself, like we could probably if his computer can handle it, I wouldn't mind dedicating that to like a live playthrough or something.
Close.
Oh, I can see that actually. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Hey!
You'll do.
Nope.
Just stop tormenting all the other critters and just.
I will say, like, we didn't point out, but I love the detail of, like, just like in a lot of Mario stuff, when the Koopas don't have their shells, they just have little muscle shirts.
Oh,
yeah,
so
just
that shell would have hit that cheat sheet.
Did that start? Oh, it must have started. It had to start in Super Mario World, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was Mario World that started it. I just love that they keep doing it, and to this day they still do it because I think in 3D World they do that too.
I think so.
I remember. What now?
In 3D World, where the Koopas don't have their shells, they have little undershirts.
Oh yeah.
And and for some reason I remember being kind of cute how in Paper Mario they got so self-conscious without their shells. Like, no.
Yeah, a village.
You know, that is I think that is a very American trope of when like usually in cartoons when a turtle loses its shell, it's just a shirt underneath and they get all embarrassed.
Oh, that is true. Actually, that does sound like something I've seen in Looney Tunes a couple times.
Yeah, it's happened a few times. Like I have seen it like not even just Looney Tunes, but just like in cartoons in general.
You know,
oh boy. Because doesn't like Baby Shelby from the Donald cartoons do that as well?
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so okay.
Actually, speaking of turtles, like I don't know why, but bringing all that up, I'm suddenly thinking back to that one episode of the Looney Tunes show starring Cecil Turtle. How much of a devious bastard he was.
Oh yeah. Oh god, he is.
I think there's like 2 episodes where he's like that. Are you talking about customer service or the one where he has Daffy at gunpoint?
Customer service. I just remembered that there was an episode he held Daffy at gunpoint.
Oh Jesus!
I'm about to shoot you anyway, so I might as well go ahead and explain what I'm doing.
Yeah, may as well. And then before I forget, so the story in 3 parts. So it's this guy who's talking about how Doom Eternal is one of his favorite games he's ever played, and very fun. To which somebody, I feel. Hang on, real quick. I'm gonna say, to also distract from the fact that I'm currently also to distract from the fact that I'm currently quickly googling to make sure I don't get the name wrong. We can like swim, right?
We can only swim on the surface.
Right.
The only way you can swim underwater is if you're in the submarine transformation.
Gotcha. And okay, found it. Okay, I got it right. So the guy was talking about Doom Eternal. It's like, oh, dude, it's the best FPS game that's been released in years. I can't believe how far it's improved since 2016's version. To which another guy who will remain anonymous replied to the guy, maybe for people who only pay attention to the AAA releases, just check out that indie game Dusk, which is actually a pretty cool low poly first person shooter. To which that first guy responds saying, "Meh, it's a meh game." And then the finale to this story in 3 parts is that if you actually go to that first guy who's talking about how Doom was his best game ever and how Dusk was a meh game, turns out he's the developer of Dusk.
Oh.
And the first guy just had no idea that he was talking to Dusk's developer.
And just meanwhile the other guy's like sees the Dusk developer. It's like, why would you deny your gift from God?
Well, no, that's the thing. Like that's what reminded me of Agui, is that the guy literally just he had the same tone of, I'm sorry, who are you again? And literally, if you go to that guy's Twitter profile, in the description it says, "Made Dusk. Hi, hello. I am he.
I'm he who makes the dusk."
It was just
Hi,
like really funny.
Hello, I make Dust. Do you want to play Dooms?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's good. Yeah, no, that was it. Oh, jeez.
Be
Okay.
careful there, man.
Honestly, with all of this, oh, jeez. No, we need one more. Shy guy, my friend.
Get it. Get it.
I like how for a split moment that piranha plant was clearly aiming at the guy.
It's like, hey, what are you doing?
There
Okay,
you
like,
are.
awesome.
Quit that prancing around! It's making me uncomfortable.
Stop that infernal
Go.
bouncing. Anyway, what was I saying? I was just thinking of Dragon Slayer for some reason. Actually, I don't know if we've actually talked about it with Gui on the channel yet. Gui, your thoughts on the Dragon Slayer movie updates?
Oh yeah.
I'm a little iffy.
Go for it. Hype.
I think that's about all I can say about it.
Okay, because honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was talking about it with the guys, and I was talking about, like, oh, the minute Ellie sees this, she's gonna be, like, vividly pissed off about it. And your response is cautiously optimistic.
I think it's possible it could work.
Yeah. I mean, I am kind of wondering where all the animation went.
Well, from what I heard, that it was an I think... Whoa! Hello!
Hello.
Careful.
Okay, I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry.
You were saying, like, what happened to the animation? Like, and I thought it was gonna be like a short or something.
Yeah, from what I heard, they were originally wanting it to be like sort of like a prequel to the games, where it's like showing how Dick first met Daphne.
Mhm.
But I never,
yes.
which I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, we need more eggs. Which I'm gonna admit and say I never. Not to be all like, oh, Doom guy shouldn't talk, but he shouldn't. But not to be like that, but I don't think I ever needed a reason as to why Dirk was saving Daphne. It was just she was the prince. It was supposed to be as bare bones basic as you can get. You are a man, save princess person.
I mean, I'm not against the idea of an
hype! You want to ride the platform down and then
That's what I'm doing. Whoop.
Okay, and then
I jumped the gun, I'm
want...
sorry.
No worries. Continue, Gui or James. Sorry.
Okay, response good.
I mean, I'm not against the idea of a prequel Dragon Slayer movie animated by Bluth himself. Like I saw some screen caps of it. It looked like it would have been really freaking cool.
Mm-hmm.
But just cool just in the fact that we're seeing a 2D animated Bluth film again in this day and age.
But it seems like now what's gonna more likely happen.
You just have to approach the children then.
Oh.
Or you can just use the mother.
Oh, nice.
Fine too.
Oh,
okay.
That shell will get him.
Oh, okay.
Alright, what was I saying? Oh, the children's app. Oh, you're with the child now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
You can throw the kids around.
As
And that's like boomerangs.
That's actually pretty neat. Anyway, nice. Almost. What was I gonna say? It seems like what they're gonna do with the animation they had, Guiz, they're now gonna just kind of treat it like a Pixar short.
Which,
Okay,
I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
it's weird because like the wording I heard from that interview made it sound like we could have gotten both. But they're going to focus on the Netflix thing first. But
It's possible.
And even if that's the case, I'm not quite as pissy as I'm trying to say. I don't hate it as much as I've been told I need to, mainly in a sense of like, because Ryan Reynolds, he's producing it, and I've been hearing talks that he's going to be playing Dick in it. And, to his credit, I think he's really good at his... What?
You called him Dick. You called him Dick.
Well,
Dick
can you blame me for making that mistake?
It's fine. Yeah, it's Dirk. Continue. You're good, though.
Well, I was about to say, like...
medium ring.
Like, just based on the stuff he's done, like, because he seems like the type of guy that, like, if he's involved in a project, it's because he really loves the source material. So I have enough faith in knowing that he could probably do Dirk justice.
I mean,
I think he's gonna have fun with it. I just, at the same time, this is my biggest thing: is I absolutely agree. Oh, hype! If you go up there, it looks like there'll be one of those.
Oh no, I'm just waiting for more.
Okay, it looks like. What am I trying to say? That looks like. I understand why many people who backed the Kickstarter and stuff are going to be a
they're
bit...
going to be mad. They're going to be mad about it because they're clearly if this is clearly taking precedence over that animated film funded in the first place, then that's not really.
Well, at the very least,
it's
yeah.
not
it's the fact
what we
of,
paid for.
That's the thing. Like they clearly put their money towards that movie.
And I can say we because I did pay money for it.
And I believe I don't think I did. I think I missed the deadline, unfortunately. But whoa, that's fast. But I did.
Yeah, that.
I can see that. So
Ooh.
I believe.
Yeah,
Okay, just write it out.
Whee!
Oh, jeez. Oh, now we're getting to some of the tricky stuff now. And
Oh, tricky dicky.
this is like some Donkey Kong Country stuff now.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Oh,
and we're safe.
okay.
Nice. Clear
Yay.
Good.
Alrighty, awesome. I think you died once on that one.
Not that I know of.
And we're already making half the time we did that part.
Because we just keep missing all these bonus stages. Too.
Well,
Yeah.
well, to be fair, that whole fortress took up a good chunk of that last part.
Yes. So what was I saying? So that being said, I absolutely understand why. I absolutely understand why this is going to be an issue and why people are going to be upset about it, because I think the last comment that was posted was that they want to make a animated movie, but I guess they don't know if they don't know if the audience is there yet. So from what
Audience
think what the plan was-
were the primary people that paid for it.
and Klaus was that, but
Yeah.
I think the last I had heard, this is my thought. Oh, I love these little shy guys like crank.
Oh,
twirlers,
that was close.
is
I see them.
Can I say that is
Nice
such
detail.
I was gonna say that is such an I'm just gonna say that is such an unnecessary detail to add, but I love that they did it.
Yeah, really.
That for those little spike balls, they just added an extra sprite of those guys. Oh, and he's a little crank turn. Look at him.
Oh,
Crank it up. Look at him. Wee.
It really shows that these guys are actively trying to kill us.
Dude.
Yeah. The little
I'm
ghosty
like,
goose.
hey, I appreciate that.
Just
I mean, it's not like they have much else to live for.
and also another little thing. Look at it. They even have little sweat coming off him as he's like turned. It's just little like I like
Yeah.
that. Anyway, moving on. So I think this is my assumption.
Actually,
I think what they're gonna do is I think they're gonna use the live action movie to help fund an animated one.
I would say to like garner interest in not from the fans, but more so from like the
general audience.
Yeah, from the general audience, because let's not kid ourselves here. Like outside of like massive animation buffs, how many regular people, even know what Dragon's Lair is?
Well, it's Don Bluth, so you can all you have to do is do something like from the creator of Secret of Nim, from the creator of American Tail, from the creator of Troll in Central Park.
Yeah,
Actually,
lots
don't
of
say that
people
last
have grown
part.
up
Don't
with
say that
those.
last bit.
Well, my point is that they just want to ensure that people have enough interest, if that makes sense.
Hey, moms and dads, you remember when Anastasia was a thing?
Yeah,
Is
I
Anastasia
do.
actually since that was a Fox film and Fox is owned by Disney? Does that technically make Anastasia a Disney princess?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
By technicality, yeah. You could
Also,
say
can
that.
I say that I am baffled that out of all the things that now are owned by Disney, I want to say it's Family Guy that has made the most references to the fact that they're owned by Disney and nobody else has
No,
capitalized
Simpsons
on
has a
that
few
yet.
times.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like they don't have much else to really make jokes out of.
It's like
Go ahead.
Family Guy has no shame or something.
I think Hype may appreciate this reference, as I saw a clip of it where Peter and Lois, they're in like Athens or whatever, and they just survived. They just saved like Rome or Greek or whatever, and then Family Guy makes the response of, "And now they're run by Disney. We can have Hercules here." You look off screens like, we can't have Hercules. Okay, well then who can we have? Launchpad McQuack.
Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing Launchpad there.
I know. That's why I thought you would appreciate that. But it's not the idea of like.
Well, I mean, but yeah,
bargaining, that's all they got.
actually, just talking about cartoons and going on to a hopefully less, potentially less pessimistic topic. Ali, have you seen the trailer that they released for the Looney Tunes shorts that they're putting on HBO Max?
No.
Well, just to basically, first off, I did post a link to the trailer in our recording chat here, but just to bring you up to speed. So HBO Max is hosting like a series of shorts, Looney Tunes shorts, and they're in terms of aesthetics and tone are going to be a lot more in line with the original shorts than like a lot of the stuff we've seen so far. And the animation for it so far is honestly just in general looks really nice. Like a lot of the animation is like really well done. I love a lot of the actors that they have involved voicing the characters, and it definitely looks like one of the major reasons to get that subscription, just because it does look that good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll take a look.
Okay. Well, like I said, if you want, you could watch the trailer while we're going through this, because I feel like it'll probably be a while before we get to the end of this.
Yeah,
Eh, it's fine.
Honestly, this is like I think this is like the one castle level out of a lot of them that somewhat lost it. All that for a measly red
All
coin.
that for one red coin.
You didn't have $1.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Now I'm just thinking.
Candy.
Actually, I'm just thinking like it's like. What do I win? Nothing. Now get out.
What? Now get out! I'm sorry? Get out! Also, I'll say that is a cool little detail that you can actually, like, take this one with you. I like that each dungeon introduces a new little
I think you can
mechanic,
technically do that with all the variants of that.
Oh, and this is the key.
hero.
Nice. Alright, we're out of
There's
here.
the key. There's the key. There's the beautiful
Da, da,
key.
da, da.
I traded one of my children for a key.
What have you done today?
Doop.
I don't know why that made me laugh with the tone of, like, the, like, what? What of it? Oh, wait, no. Hi, you want to take, James, you want to take the floaty platform again?
Yeah, actually, just the tone you
The
see
key,
that.
the key door's all the way at the top. Yeah,
Okay, I
go
was about
back.
to say like that particular tone you did, Logan, of the whole "what you do today" reminds me of this. I guess I could call it old. This old Sonic animation where they have like this really cute looking Sonic model based on like how he looks in like CD and whatnot.
Yeah.
And just him standing and it goes, "I like milkshakes. What do you like?"
That's odd. Okay. I'm alright.
Kind of cute because just like the way the mall looks
Oh.
around, you see Eggman in the background laughing after he said that.
Oh.
What
But
do
yeah,
you
like I'll agree. I don't know. I don't see where Don Bluth has that like concern. Like Sonic the Hedgehog did well as a video game movie. Klaus did great as an animated movie.
Well, to be fair, in the case of Sonic, it was kind of an instance of Sonic is kind of like his own. Oh boy,
I'm thinking about it right now. This kind of falls in line with.
Oh,
get back here!
Oh, God.
yeah. There you
Ah!
go. Okay, falls in line with.
With Don Bluth's general line of thinking, like he's always kind of had I don't know.
Oh,
It's hard to
nice. And,
just,
and
just do
also-
your best.
And
He's
also
always had
that-
big ideas. That's
he's
the
ambitious.
Yeah.
he's ambitious.
He's very ambitious. That's why
And,
he
uh,
kind of went off away from Disney to form his own studio many times.
And to their
Yeah,
credit,
yeah.
it sounds
Somebody
like,
like their brick breaker.
and I was about to, and to its credit, it doesn't sound like he's like really disappointed with switching to live action. If anything, he seems really like optimistic about the project.
Jeez. But yeah, I could absolutely see that being the case. Yeah, somebody have fun with this. Oh, okay, we gotta take out the center blocks. Gosh, how long does that
And
last?
also-
Okay,
Wow.
Where'd it
one
go?
more time. This time
And-
it's feeling.
We're good.
And also, Don Bluth has always kind of he's always been stubborn, even to his fellow animators.
We'll say that's what led to him starting his own company when nobody else wanted to do what he did.
It's like once he gets an idea in his head, he sticks with it, and he hardly listens to other people.
Also, real talk for a
the
boss
reason I-
store. For a boss store, this seems oddly like climactic now. What the?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I mean, this would make for a
Whoa.
pretty decent final boss arena, but that's not the case here.
Where are
Instead,
we going?
just
Where
get a
are we?
measly old. Where'd it go? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What the? What's happening?
Now it's just
Measly
me
old Koopa.
and
Huh?
a Koopa
Oh.
Troopa.
Oh, it's Koopa the Quick.
Not
Huh.
yet.
But he's wearing a red shell.
Little Koopa, come for me now. Go forth and rock Yoshi's world. Show him how righteous your chops are.
Chops are too right.
You got it, boss.
No, thank you.
Yeah, let's see what it is.
I've always been more of an acoustic cover my guy myself.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
But don't
Ah, God,
Oh,
bro.
jeez.
Oh.
He's a silly looking thing, and yeah, that's the trick. Like, if you always run out of eggs, you can just hop on his back and he'll spit out more.
Oh, okay.
What you wanna do is-
Oh, oh.
Okay, don't do that. What you're gonna want to do is be sure to hit him with enough eggs to where he'll topple over so that he's on his back, and then you're gonna want to ground pound onto his belly.
I think so.
Yep, because the turtle is very vulnerable on its shell,
Oh yeah, I almost forgot he did
on
that.
its back, on it.
And in case you need any more eggs, just do this.
Yep.
Yeah, overall, not that hard of a boss.
He's really not.
Nah,
A little doofy
just
looking,
have to
but
tip him over.
check the turtle.
The only tricky part is to be sure to watch out for him while he's doing, like, the shell pound thing. Oop.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Also, not do that, perhaps.
or that.
Oop.
Yep.
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 There you go.
Yep. Okay.
Lastly, poof.
3 times and he's done.
If his design seems any familiar to any Mario players, his design was the basis for Kenshi Koopa.
No idea who that is.
The guy, the guy with the swirly glasses, the one that blocks your path to Koopa Village at some point.
Oh, the one from the first Paper Mario.
Oh. Okay. I've only seen the beginning and end of that game.
Really?
Okay.
Well then, boy
Yeah.
howdy, will that be interesting whenever we get to that game.
Yeah.
If
Ooh.
like, you know what? I guess I can ask that right now. Like, is there anything in particular that we're wanting to like get rid of first before we finally do Paper Mario?
Well, first I want to see if any of that whole that up and coming Paper Mario RPG are actually legit. And if it's a remake of the first Paper Mario game, then yeah, we'll wait till that comes out. But until then, we conquered another portion of Yoshi's Island, and now we're heading on to the cloud.
And I believe this time will it be Logan's turn next time after this?
It'll be, I believe,
It should be mine.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, we take over for the clouds next. So hope you all enjoyed that little bit of tomfoolery, and see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.